Chapter 1, Nature and Scope of Business Economics. Introduction. What is economics? About the term economics owes its origin to the Greek word oikonomia, which means household. Till 19th century, economics was known as political economy. The book named An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of Nation, 1776, usually abbreviated as The Wealth of Nation by Adam Smith, is considered as the first modern work of economics. Before we start with the meaning of business economics, it is important for us to understand what economics is about. For this, consider the following situation. It is your birthday and your mother gives you rupees 1000 as birthday gift. You are free to spend the money as you like. What will you do? You have many options before you, such as you can give a party to your friends and spend the whole money on them. Option 2, you can buy yourself a dress for rupees 1000. Option 3, you can go for a movie and eat in a restaurant of your choice. Option 4, you can buy yourself a book and save the rest of the money. What do you notice? You have many options before you. Given a choice, you would like to spend not only on your friends but would also like to go for a movie, eat in a restaurant, buy a dress and a book and save some money. However, you cannot have all of them at the same time. Why? Because you have only rupees 1000 with you. Had your mother given you rupees 2000, you might have satisfied more of your desires, but she has not. Now you find yourself in a dilemma as to which of the above option to choose. You will have to go for one option or a combination of one or more options. What do? You evaluate the various alternatives and choose the one that gives you the greatest satisfaction. Similar dilemma is faced by every individual, every society and every country in this world. Life is like that. Since we cannot have everything we want with the resources we have, we are forever forced to make choices. Therefore, we choose to satisfy only some of our wants, leaving many other wants unsatisfied. And these two fundamental facts, that human beings have unlimited wants and the means to satisfy these unlimited wants are relatively scarce, form the subject matter of economics. Let us now examine the economic studies. About economics is the study of the processes by which the relatively scarce resources are allocated to satisfy the competing unlimited wants of human beings in a society. Of course, the available resources will be efficiently used when they are allocated to their highest valued uses. Economics is thus the study of how we work together to transform the scarce resources into goods and services to satisfy the most pressing of our infinite wants, and how we distribute these goods and service among ourselves. This definition of economics, with the narrow focus on using the relatively scarce resources to satisfy human wants, is the domain of modern neoclassical microeconomic analysis. Despite being correct, it is incomplete, as it brings to our mind the picture of a society with fixed resources, skills, and productive capacity, deciding on what specific kinds of goods and services it ought to produce with the given resources and how they ought to be distributed among the members of the society. However, two of the most important concerns of modern economies are not fully covered by this concept. On the other hand, we find that the productive capacity of modern economies has grown tremendously. Population and labor force have increased, new sources of raw materials have been discovered, and new and better plant and equipment have been made available on farms and in factories and mines. Not only has the quantity of available productive resources increased, their quantity has also improved substantially. Better education and newly acquired skills have raised the productivity of labor force and has led to the discovery of completely new kinds of natural resources such as shale gas and new alternative greener sources of energy such as solar and wind power. On the other hand, we know that the resulting growth in production and income has not been smooth. There have been periods in which the output not only failed to grow but also actually declined sharply. Global financial crisis 2007 and corona pandemic 2019. During such periods, uh, f- factories, workers, and other productive resources have remained idle due to insufficient demand. Economics therefore concerns itself not just with the crucial concerns of how a nation allocates its scarce productive resources to various uses. It also deals with the processes by which the productive capacity of these resources is increased, and with the factors which in past have led to sharp fluctuation in the rate of utilization of these resources. In the day-to-day events, we come across several economic issues such as changes in the price of individual commodities, as well as in general price level, economic prosperity, and higher standard of living of some countries, despite general poverty and poor standard of living in others, and some firm making extraordinary profits while other close down, etc. These are matters fundamentally connected with economic analysis. The study of economics will enable us to develop an analytical approach that help us in understanding and analyzing a wide range of economic issues. It would also provide us with a number of model and frameworks that can be applied in different situations. The tools of economics assist in choosing the best course of action from among the different alternative courses of action which available to the decision maker. However, it is necessary to remember that most economic problems are of complex nature and are affected by several factors, some of which are rooted in economics and other in political setup, social norms, etc. The study of economics cannot ensure that all problems will be appropriately tackled, but without doubt it would enable a student to examine a problem in its right perspective and would help him in discovering suitable measure to deal with the same. Meaning of economics. Having understood the meaning of economics, let us now understand what business economics is. For this, consider the following situation. Mr. G. Ramamurthy, the CEO of Worldwide Food Limited, on completion of his presentation, turned to his board of directors and raised the question, "Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you say? Shall we go into soft drink business? Given us some time, sir. Uh, given a, Give us some time, sir," remarked Swaminathan. "You are asking us to approve a major decision which will have long term impact on the direction of the company. I understand your concern for the company, but now the time has come for us to expand our business. Soft drink market is growing fast and it is closely related to our core business food," answered Ramamurthy. "But competition from White Soft Drinks Limited and Black Nectar Limited is tough. They are already into this business for years," remarked another board member. "That is right, but we must not forget that the statistics show that there is still room for growth in this market, and also food business is near maturity," replied Ramamurthy. "Don't forget that even Swati Foods tried entering the soft drink market and failed miserably," remarked Ashok Agarwal, another board member. "Moreover, the projection you are showing are based on last 10 years data. What is the guarantee that trend will continue?" he questioned. "Also, we should not forget that Indians have become health conscious, and who know tomorrow what will people prefer," he continued. Will Well, friends, all your concerns are logical, and believe me, I have given much thought to this ifs and buts. My people have spent many days analyzing all available data to arrive a judgment. Our analysis indicates a strong possibility of earning above average returns on investment in this market, a return that will be more than what we are earning in food industry. We are already working on the details of production cost, pricing, distribution, financing, etc. I fear if we wait for long, we will be missing an opportunity that may not come again for long. Let's go ahead and make the most of it," remarked Ramamurthy. "What do you notice In the hypothetical example given above, the management of company is faced with the problem of decision making. As we are aware, the survival of success and of any business depend on sound decision making refers to the process of selecting an appropriate alternative that will provide the most efficient means of attaining a desired end from two or more alternative courses of action. Decision making involves evaluation of feasible alternatives, rational judgment on the basis of information, and choices of alternative which the decision maker finds as the most suitable. As explained above, the question of choice arises because our productive resources such as land, labor, capital, and management are limited and can be employed in alternative uses. Therefore, more efficient alternatives must be chosen and less efficient alternative must be rejected. The management of business unit generally needs to make strategic, tactical, and operational decision. A few examples of issues requiring decision making in the context of business are illustrated below. Should our firm be in this business? Should the firm launch a product given the highly competitive market environment? If the firm deciding on launching the product, which available technique of production should be used? From where should the firm procure the necessary inputs, and at what price, so as to have competitive edge in the market? Should the firm make the components or buy them from other firms? How much should be the optimum output, and at what price should the firm sell? How will the product be placed in the market? Which customer segment should we focus on, and how to improve the customer experience? Which marketing strategy should be chosen? How much should be the marketing budget? How to combat the risk and uncertainties involved? Decision making on the above as well as similar issues is not simple and straightforward, as the economic environment in which the firm functions is highly complex and dynamic. The problem gets aggravated because most of the time decisions are to be taken under conditions of imperfect knowledge and uncertainty. Decision making therefore requires that the management be equipped with proper methodology and appropriate analytical tools and techniques. Business economics meets these needs of the management by providing a huge corpus of theory and techniques. Briefly put, business economics integrates economic theory with business practice. Business economics, also referred to as managerial economics, generally refers to the integration of economic theory with business practice, while the theory of economic provides the tools which explain various concepts such as demand, supply, cost, price, competition, etc. Business economics applies these tools in the process of business decision making. Thus, business economics comprises of that part of economic knowledge, logic, theories, and analytical tools that are used for rational business decision making. In brief, it's applied economics that fills the gap between economic theory and business practices. Business economics has close connection with economic theory, micro as well as macroeconomics, operational research, statistics, mathematics, and the theory of decision making. A professional business economist has to integrate the concept and method from all these disciplines in order to understand and analyze practical managerial problems. Business economics is not only valuable to business decision makers but also useful for managers of not for profit organizations such as NGO and voluntary organizations.